Hi, it's Pascal here, and in this video I want to address a few questions that I normally get. Questions, it's not just one, it's not like questions like, Pascal, how do I get started? How much money can I make? How much time do I need to build this business? I don't have technical skills. Am I too old for this? And various other questions. But to be honest with you, none of that really matters if you're gonna make this work. And I would explain that. Now, there is one thing that you will need in order to make this work. If you're gonna build any business, not just online business, anything in your life, is you have to understand how to make decisions. Because if you don't know how to make decisions, it's gonna be really challenging for you to move forward and progress to hit your goal. It doesn't matter what the goal is. Whatever you're here for, it's possible that you can have it, whether it's time freedom, money freedom, or geographical freedom. You can have it, but if you don't know how to make decisions, you will see yourself going round in circles. Now, let me clarify that. Now, first things, we have to understand that every day you make decisions on the kind of food you eat, when you're gonna bait. These are all minor decisions. But in business, you're gonna make decisions on business to grow, business for you to get closer to your goal. Every business has a goal. You're gonna start this one. Everybody has what is it that you are here for? You have to be very clear with that, because if you're not, you won't make the right decisions towards that particular target that you want. Now, my case, when I was starting, the dominant thought in my mind was, how do I spend time with my son? I was working really long hours. I've been doing this for 2 years now, online business. But in the beginning, I was working really long hours. I was doing 3 jobs. I was just trying, but that was taking me away from my family. My relationship with my wife sucked very well. I lost my first marriage in that process, in this working thing. So a lot of people have struggled like that, and they just don't understand why. And so for you to correct that, you have to know how to make decisions towards exactly what you really want, whether online business will get you that. Now, my case was to spend time with my son. It's very basic. So every time I want to do anything from when I started the training, I always ask myself, what will I need to do now that will get me one step closer to spending time with my son? Whatever it is, it may be to build my website. That time I would just do it. That's making decisions, but you have to understand how to make it. Now, if you have read the book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, he said in chapter 8, he said, successful people make decisions very fast and change them very slowly if they need to, while unsuccessful people take very long to make decisions, and they change them frequently as they move on. Now, if you're going to make any decisions towards building online business, you have to know what you're going for. Is it time freedom? Do you want to spend time with your children, family? Is that your goal? You have to define it, and that is not shaking. That is, every action that you're taking from this moment on has to go through that filter. If you're putting it through any other means, any other filter, you're hitting the wrong target. So this is what I understood. So let me put this in perspective, because they say experience is the best teacher. And I've been taking a while to shoot this video, because I know it's a bit emotional for me, because it's crazy. You know, when things happen, Steve Jobs says this very well in his one of his quotes. He said, "You can't connect the dots. looking forward. You can only connect it looking backwards. So you have to trust that something, the God, universe, whatever you call it, will fill in the gap for you and lead you towards whatever goals that you want. Now, a good example that I experienced was one time when I started this whole thing. That was in February 2017. I was building the business. I was following Stuart Mann training. He was talking about decisions in chapter 2, your ideal day, that kind of a thing, your ideal life. That's what he goes. That module 2 is really important. So he was talking about all these things. I did not really get it. So until it came to a point when he had a seminar in London, and when you're seeing people online, you don't really know whether they are real or they are fake. You don't know. You have this feeling: is this guy real? Is this guy not real? Am I gonna lose money? All these things, you get through that thought, that process. This was happening, even though I've started training myself, I've started educating myself in online business, but I was still having this nitty-gritty doubt in my mind somewhere. So when he had this event, and it was on a Saturday, and that was on the 8th of April. I guess, I hope I'll get the date, 2017. It should be on a Saturday. I don't know, but I know it's in April. So on that day, I was supposed to go to work, and to go to work that day, I will be paid something around 170-80 pounds for that day. Or if I go to the seminar, I would spend $300 to go attend his seminar, because he has this amazing, because he has these training facilities that is like, the seminars are crazy. It gets filled up quickly. So on that day, I didn't have the money. I didn't have the money to attend the seminar. But that was a decision I had to make. Do I go to job? Because I didn't have the money, obviously, let me just go to job and maybe wait for the next seminar and attend. But that day it was crazy for me. I was like, throughout that week, it wasn't that day, I was like, I need to get to that seminar. How do I get there? How do I go and borrow money? There's nobody literally to follow, because I'm in England all by myself. I don't have any family relatives here. So I was in this kind of no man's land, and I said to myself, what will get me one step closer to spending time with my son? Was it going to this job and getting paid 180 pounds, or do I go to this event? The answer was obvious. It was the event, but I didn't have money. So I made the decision that I was going to go anyway. So I called in sick at work that day. And the reason I did that was I knew that this was going to lead me, but I just didn't know how, you see. But on the train to there, I was having these thoughts like, you're going to put yourself to shame. You're just going to embarrass yourself. And why are you going to this thing? They're going to turn you back. This is a waste of time. You see, all these things was going through my mind. But I swallowed the pride. I said to myself, if they turn me back, at least I've made the attempt. At least I wouldn't feel bad about it. But at least maybe I'll try some other time. So I kept going. This thing was still playing on my mind, and I turned up at the event. I saw everybody was taking their name badge. So I was just busy looking for people the person that was organizing the badge thing, I was waiting for him to be free. You see people that just come. So what happened was, as soon as he became free, I stepped up to him and said, his name is Richard, and I said to him, Rich, I don't have money this is my card, I don't have money to pay for this event, but I just I'm here because I want to attend. I don't know, you can charge the card later. Or to my greatest surprise, he did not ask me any one word, and he went and printed my name and gave me enter inside the event. But this is emotional for me because a lot of people don't understand this. After 6 months after that, I left that job. Most people, when you're asking me what's the best product to sell, what kind of time do I need to build this business, none of that really matters. The most important thing to you is, will online business get you what you want? You're gonna come, mine is different, yours is gonna be different. You have to understand that you are going to experience something, but you have to trust that somehow it will work itself out. Do not try to predict the future because you can't. Nobody can. So what you have to understand is trust, have faith. That's all I say to people. So when you're starting out, it's all down to the decisions that you make, the actions that you take. Understand this, Napoleon said you have to make it very fast and change it slowly. So every time you come up to any, like today, it's your day. You need to submit an application to start. With online business, is it what's going to give you what you're here for? If you see people that have online business, that's what you want. I believe that God provides everything for us at the point we need it, not before we need it. At the point is there, we have to then make the decision to move forward with that. So I didn't have the money, but I didn't know I was gonna go in. But I put myself in a position where I put it up to God. This is what you want me to do. This is the path for me. They will open that door. I didn't know how it's gonna happen, but it happened. So you have to understand that part. So when people are asking how much money does it cost, this none of that really matters, guys. None of that matters. The most important thing for you is your child. Do you really, really want to spend time with them? Take the action. It doesn't matter. Are you looking to retire, to have more money for yourself, to help people, to help your grandchildren? Because I see a lot of people, they do this for their grandchildren. Is that your drive? Are you trying to get out of debt? Because you're gonna face challenges. Nobody gets through this. Nobody gets to the top. That's what I tell people. Some people make $200,000 a month, $100,000 a month, $4 million a year. It's not real to them because they don't open their mind to see that it's possible. But one thing again is, after that event, what happened was I experienced that it was real. First, I met Stuart. I met amazing people. There's so many people I met. Then I hooked up with these guys and they started training me. And that became, I felt that it was real. So that caused me, when I got home, to focus more on the business, to grow it and expand it. You may not need webinars. I think you need a lot of everything, a little bit of everything to make it work. Because it's not going to be one thing only that's going to give you what you want. You got to put all your energy and concentrate it on one thing, whatever that is for you. So I hope this video helps you. This is a little bit of how to make progress. It's because a lot of people are doing online business. A lot of people are doing crypto. A lot of people, there's so many things that you can do, but always know what is the drive. What is your goal? Why are you doing it? Once you know why, filter every decision consciously through that your why. That will always get you that result. Every day you keep growing, moving towards that target, and that's how you produce result. It's not by selling. You can't sell very low end products, you make tons of money because you understand something some people don't understand. And that will come. Understand this. Once you make those decisions, you feel doubt, you feel worried, you feel skepticism. All these things are there to stop you. Subconsciously, I was telling myself, the only thought I held in my mind was my son. There's nothing else, because I couldn't give him the life I want. Today I take him to school. There's not a problem anymore. That problem has been solved. So I have a bigger challenge, a bigger goal. So that's what gets results. I don't know. I hope this helps you. So if you're looking to, during that process, I have to be honest with you. I made a commitment to help people understand this process. Again, look at this. 6 months later, SFM called me on a webinar to actually share what I'm doing to get the result. I told them one thing. It's down to belief. If you believe it, you will do what is required to get the result. So I've set up a private Facebook group to help people that are all this with the mindset side and the technical side. I know how to do most of these things. It's a journey for me. It's like I've gone from not making anything online to I've made my first dollar online, made my first 1,000, 10,000, 20,000. I just keep growing. You have to understand that it's gonna be a journey. You people that do 200,000, they did not start off immediately. They went through phases. Most of the students have been here for like 7 years, so I've only been here like 2 years. So if you want to get that sort of financial result, you build on it, and it's every day you set goals, you make decisions towards that same thing. Always filter it towards that same thing. That's all I want to share with you today. I hope to see you in the training. I'll be helping people. If you put in your application today, I'll send you my phone number, and that will give you to call me if you like. It's optional. You don't have to. Then I will help you, link you with, share what I know with you. Then they will send you also the private Facebook group webinar every Saturday. You'll be able to join us with any questions you have, any challenges in terms of building websites, setting up this, selling products online, best products. All those things are really the minor things. It's the decisions. Those ones we can always figure out. Those ones are minor, but it's the decisions that makes progress is the most important ones. So like they say, you become an average of the 10 people you surround yourself with. So it's important that you know that you're going to surround yourself with people that think differently in order for you to produce a different result in your life. So I hope this video will help you, and I'll see you if you submit your application. If not, go through the training videos. That will give you a little bit more insight as to how online business and all that works. And you can make a decision after that. It's all up to you. The choice, life is full of choices. The choice is yours. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.